안녕하세요. 엄마표 영어 성장기입니다.
안녕하세요. 엄마표 영어 성장기 예림입니다. 오늘은 미리 예고해 드린 바와 같이 초대박 공구를 소개시켜 드릴 예정인데요. 미국과 영국을 비롯해서 전 세계 초등학교 교과서로 사용되고 있는 영국 옥스퍼드사의 옥스퍼드 디스커버 6권 코스북과 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스 6권 코스북입니다. 제가 공구 예고를 하자마자 기다렸다고 댓글 주신 분들이 계셨어요. 그분들을 위해서는 먼저 공구 링크를 열어드린 상태이고요. 이 동영상 하단부 설명란과 댓글란에 그리고 채널 커뮤니티에도 함께 공구 링크를 올려드렸습니다. 헤매지 마시고요. 오늘 공구가 초대박이라는 것은 바로 가격 파괴에 있습니다. 두 시리즈 모두 30%라는 파격적인 가격으로 공구가를 결정한 건데요. 지금 보시는 것처럼 옥스퍼드 디스커버 6권 풀세트 정가가 원래 18만원입니다. 그리고 공구가는 30%가 다운된 12만 6천원이에요. 그리고 사이언스의 경우에도 풀세트 정가가 11만 1천원인데 30% 공구가로 7만 7,700원입니다. 정말 저렴하죠. 사실 이 부분에 대해서는 정말 최대한 공구가를 낮춰보고자 노력을 많이 했고요. 온라인이나 오프라인 서점 등에 영향을 줄 수 있다라는 얘기까지 들을 정도였습니다. 우리나라 대표 영어 교재 출판사 능률 잘 아시죠? 엄마표 영어 하시면서 능률 교재 한 번쯤 안 사용해봤다 하시는 분들은 거의 없으실 거예요. 그 유명한 영국의 옥스퍼드 디스커버 6권 코스북과 사이언스 코스북을 수입하고 있는 곳이 바로 능률인데요. 능률사의 수많은 교재들을 가지고 한 달가량은 정말 어떤 교재를 선택해야 할지 큰 고민을 하면서 시간을 보냈습니다. 그만큼 심사숙고했다는 말씀이에요. 저희 딸도 그렇지만 엄마표 영어로 혼공, 즉 혼자 공부 중인 아이들에게 과연 필요한 교재가 무엇일까 고민을 정말 많이 했어요. 일단 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 시리즈는 해외에서도 워낙 유명한 교재이기도 하고 한국에서는 어학원에서 미국 교과서용으로 사용하는 교재이기도 합니다. 우리가 흔히 말하는 미국 교과서라고 생각하시면 되는데요. 왜 그토록 미교 하는 걸까요? 엄마표 영어로 성장하는 아이들은 원서 읽기를 기반으로 합니다. 우리나라 공교육에서 학년별로 체계적으로 교육을 하고 있는 것처럼 미국도 학년별로 지식의 단계가 달라질 수밖에 없죠. 사회, 과학, 수학, 역사, 그리고 미술 등 그 모든 분야를 원서 읽기만으로 채워주기는 힘들기 때문에 체계적인 학습 부분이 필요하고요. 학습 구멍을 메꿔준다라고 생각하시고 차근차근 코스별로 올라가시면 좋습니다. 자, 그럼 해외에서는 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북을 어떻게 설명하고 있을까요? 소개해 드릴게요. 체계적으로 구성된 그래마와 스킬 등을 바탕으로 학습할 주제에 대해서 아이들 스스로 질문하고 답해 볼 수 있도록 하는 탐구 중심 학습법 구성. 이런 구성으로 아이들의 학습 흥미를 불러일으키고 논리력과 사고력을 키워주는 참신한 구성의 교재라고 평가합니다. 학교 교과목과 연계되는 주제로 구성된 빅퀘스천은 아이들의 관심을 끄는 질문으로 구성되어 매 유닛 시작마다 제시됩니다. 모든 주제마다 검증된 다양한 픽션, 넌픽션 텍스트가 제시되고 다양한 관점에서 학습 내용을 익히도록 합니다. 매 유닛의 주제와 빅퀘스천에 관한 비디오를 통해서 아이들이 본격적인 학습에 앞서 학습할 내용에 대한 흥미와 관심을 최대한 이끌어낼 수 있습니다. 아이들의 창의력과 사고력 향상을 도와줄 빅퀘스천 차트 등 수업 시간에 활용 가능한 다양한 티칭 툴들이 준비되어 있습니다. 학습한 내용을 복습하거나 숙제로 활용 가능한 온라인 플랙티스는 추가 연습 문제뿐만 아니라 수업을 더욱 알차게 만들어줄 다양한 리소스를 제공합니다. 그리고 캠브리지 YLE 테스트 형식의 문제와 어휘 구성으로 국제 공인 영어 시험 대비를 위한 연습이 가능합니다. 위에서 언급한 것처럼 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북은 다양한 픽션과 넌픽션 텍스트를 담고 있어요. 무엇보다 중요한 것은 학교 교과목과 연계시켜 구성되어 있다는 점인데요. 즉 우리가 엄마표 영어를 하면서 놓칠 수 있는 부분을 채워주는 역할을 할 수 있고요. 픽션이나 넌픽션 그리고 어떤 특정한 분야에만 치우칠 수 있는 원서 읽기에 다양한 어휘 그리고 배경 지식의 확장을 체계적으로 돕게 합니다. 자, 그럼 목차를 보여드릴 텐데요. 보시는 것처럼 리딩, 어휘, 문법, 듣기, 말하기, 쓰기, 그리고 단원 도입 전에 체계적인 큰 질문 등의 형식으로 커리큘럼화 되어 있습니다. 제가 각 코스별로 권별로 컨텐츠를 정리해 봤는데요. 자, 보시는 것처럼 소셜 스터디즈, 즉 사회, 아트, 미술이죠. 라이프 사이언스, 생활과학입니다. 얼스 사이언스, 지구과학이고요. 매스, 수학, 경제 분야의 사회, 커뮤니티, 그리고 음악 등이 목차에 골고루 포함되어 있어요. 2권부터는 피지컬 사이언스, 물리과학과 역사가 들어가게 되고 3권부터는 지리가 포함됩니다. 4권에서는 테크놀로지 기술 분야의 컨텐츠와 우주과학이 포함되기 시작했고요. 작은 사회인 가족으로부터 서서히 분야를 넓혀가는 것이 특징이라고 할 수 있어요. 저는 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 6권과 사이언스 6권에 대한 장점을 한 가지 주제에 대해서도 다각도로 질문을 할 수 있는 질문형 컨텐츠라는 점, 그리고 영어 교육에서 빼놓을 수 없는 듣기, 말하기, 읽기, 쓰기, 심지어 어휘와 문법 영역까지도 다 포함하고 있다는 점입니다. 조금씩 해나가다 보면 어느새 정상에 올라 있겠죠. 또 교재를 선택할 때는 지나치게 피곤해 보이는 디자인도 문제가 되는데 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 시리즈는 색감이나 구성 면에서도 굉장히 참신해서 지루해하지 않을 수 있다는 점이었어요. 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 활용과 단계를 어떻게 적용해야 할지 궁금해 하실 듯 합니다. 그럼 단계를 어떻게 설정해야 할까요? 미교나 독해 문제집을 진행하실 때는 현재 아이가 읽고 있는 원서 레벨보다 2단계 정도 낮게 시작하시는 게 재미있게 학습할 수 있는 길입니다. 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 총 6권의 1권은 미국 초등학교 1학년 수준이라고 생각을 하시고 2권은 2학년이라고 생각을 하시고 그리고 3, 4, 5, 6학년까지 고려하시면 됩니다. 또 픽션 위주의 원서만을 고집했던 아이라면 1권부터 차근차근 학습한다면 흔히 말하는 구멍을 메꿔주는 역할을 할 수 있겠죠. 미국 원어민 아이들은 영어적 환경에서 자연스럽게 모국어로 영어를 익힌 경우이기 때문에 학년 그대로 같은 레벨로 시작해도 부담이 없을 수 있습니다. 하지만 우리나라의 경우는 좀 달라요. 원서와 영상으로 재미와 영어 기본기를 충분히 채워주신 후에 미교로서 학습하게 해주시면 교재 속의 다양한 커리큘럼에 부담이 없을 수 있고 시간도 오래 걸리지 않죠. 또 이해도 빠르게 되고 재미있는 학습이 될 수 있지만 위와 같은 언어 그릇이 채워지지 않은 상태에서 교재를 처음부터 사용하는 경우 인풋량이 줄어들고 시간은 시간대로 걸리면서 아이도 질려할 수 있습니다. 평일에는 원서 읽기에 초점을 맞춰주시고 주말 하루만 원서 읽기를 배제하고 학습할 수 있는 시간을 주시는 것도 아이를 지치지 않게 하는 방법입니다. 원서 읽기가 배제된 미교는 의미가 없다고 생각하시고 첫 번째는 무조건 원서 읽기가 우선입니다. 옥스퍼드 디스커버 시리즈에는 워크시트, 워드리스트, 레슨 플랜, 정답지, 오디오 파일, 그리고 스크립트 마지막에는 테스트까지 학습을 쉽게 도와주는 소스들을 제공하고 있는데요. 구매하신 분들에 한해서 교재와 함께 활용하실 수 있는 자료들을 구글 드라이브에 공유시켜 드립니다. 엄마표 영어 홍보하기 정말 좋은 교재라고 생각이 드네요. 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스의 경우 과학 분야에 더욱 초점을 맞춘 미국 교과서라고 보시면 되는데요. 과학 용어의 경우에는 자연스럽게 익히는 것이 쉽지 않습니다. 생활에서 주로 사용하는 단어들이 아니기 때문이죠. 그래서 목마름을 느꼈던 엄마표 영어 아이들의 경우 더욱 이 교재가 재미있다고 느끼실 거예요. 그럼 옥스퍼드 출판사에서 설명하는 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스 코스북은 어떨까요? 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스는 초등 영어 학습자를 위한 미국 영어로 된 6단계 과학 시리즈입니다. 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스의 기본 원칙은 과학이 단지 전문가를 위한 사실이나 철자의 집합이 아니라는 것입니다. 오히려 과학은 우리가 살고 있는 세상을 이해하는 재미있고 흥미로운 방법입니다. 과학 방법론의 균형을 통해 참여와 비판적 사고 및 토론을 촉진합니다. 강력한 언어 지원으로 주요 과학 개념에 대한 이해를 높입니다. 실습 활동 및 프로젝트 등급이 매겨진 텍스트 및 매력적인 비디오를 통해 고차원적 사고 능력을 장려합니다. 영어 교육의 다른 영역을 보완하고 강화하기 위해 학생들의 읽기, 쓰기, 말하기, 그리고 듣기 기술을 개발합니다. 사이언스의 경우에도 구입하신 분들에게는 티칭 소스들을 구글 웹하드 공유를 통해서 해드릴 예정인데요. 오디오 파일, 비디오 소스, 그리고 텍스트 등이 있고 선생님 티칭 가이드도 포함이 되어 있습니다. 그렇다면 선생님 티칭 가이드는 왜 있는 걸까요? 왜냐하면 앞서 말씀드린 대로 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북을 가지고 공교육에서 수업하는 학교가 많기 때문입니다. 제가 살펴보니 옥스퍼드 디스커버 사이언스 코스북의 경우 생활 속 과학에서부터 더 넓게 인류 과학으로 뻗어나가게 되는데 호기심을 충족해주는 면도 있지만 어휘력과 문장력에도 큰 도움이 될 것 같다는 생각이 들어서 디스커버 코스북과 사이언스 코스북도 함께 구매하셔도 결코 후회하지 않으실 거예요. 과학은 어휘만 중요한 게 아니거든요. 상상할 수 있는 머리와 사고력이 있어야 합니다. 또 한국의 공교육 과학에도 도움이 되니까 엄마표 영어 하는 아이들이 영어뿐만 아니라 다른 분야에까지 지식이 많이 생길 수밖에 없겠죠. 이제 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 6권과 사이언스 6권 모두를 살펴봤는데요. 말씀드린 대로 공동구매 참여하신 분들은 이 영상 하단부 설명란과 댓글란에 링크를 올려두었으니 구매하시면 됩니다. 공동구매는 2주간 진행이 되고요. 그 이후에는 구매하실 수가 없습니다. 2주 동안 공부에 참여하신 분들을 취합해서 한꺼번에 능률에서 발송을 해드리게 된다는 점 알려드립니다. 전 세계 초등학교에서 미국 교과서로 활용되고 있는 옥스퍼드 디스커버 코스북 풀세트와 사이언스 코스북 풀세트, 이번 30% 대박 구매 찬스를 놓치지 마세요. 오늘 영상 도움이 되셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다. 이건 뭔 것 같아?
I think this probably says that,
액세스 코드라고 써있네.
yeah, it says an access code at least.
넘겨보자.
I guess these are all the pages and the chapters here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4,
여기 보면은
5. Yeah.
리딩, vocabulary, grammar, listening, speaking,
writing, wrap up.
까지.
Oh, there's others.
여기는 다른 컨텐츠들.
They're also reading vocabulary, grammar, listening, speaking, writing, and wrap up. Yeah.
자, 여기 보면 이게 바로 big question이라고 해. 전체 유닛에 들어가기 전에,
Okay.
학습이 시작되기 전에 먼저 질문을 통해서 생각을 할 수 있게끔 하는 거야.
So I guess today's topic is all about how do people have fun.
자, 그러면은 엄마가 한번 질문을 해볼게. Look at the picture and talk about it 이라고 했어요. 여기.
Okay.
What are the girls doing?
It seems like they're playing basketball, but like not ordinary basketball, but basketball for disabled people with disabilities.
그러면 두 번째, Are they having fun? How do you know?
First one in this question,
Mhm.
practically, I think they're having fun because in the picture you can see they're smiling, and if you actually just think in their prospect or maybe their viewpoint, then I think they would be very happy to live their normal lives. Maybe they like sports, but to live their normal lives even though they have disabilities.
자, 그럼 think and answer the question이라고 했어.
Yes.
How do you and your friends have fun?
Well, for me, I think like mostly we just have fun playing games outside on the playground, but one game we play is called, this is in Korean, so it's called Ketal, and in English it's closed eyed hide and seek or something. I'm not exactly completely sure, but in my opinion, I think that's it.
그러면 두 번째 질문 있어. What is your favorite way to have fun in each season? First season, spring. Practically it's my birthday, so I really like spring. I mostly like to play in the playground because that's the perfect weather for playing. Because it's not that cold, it's not that hot, it's just warm. And in the summer, I usually like to go to maybe
페이지 넘겨보자.
Okay.
첫 번째, 네가 보면은 여기 첫 번째는 워드에 대한 거야. 이 유닛에서 어떤 단어를 익히게 될지 이게 쫙 나와 있거든.
It says festival, folk dance, wedding, family reunion, fair, race, team, winner, score, and player.
이거는 이렇게 들어볼 수도 있어.
Okay.
자, 그러면 circle the correct answer라고 했어. 그럼 여기서 한번 체크해 볼까?
Do you read this answer? Okay, so it says, circle the correct answer. So the first sentence says, people visit with aunts, uncles, brothers, and sisters at a... So if you actually look at these words, first it's family reunion. So if you actually look at the family reunion, meaning family reunion is having or spending quality time with your family while your family is all together. And race. Race is practically just a running tournament sort of thing. And scores, you get these kind of points when you do something very nice. So in my opinion, I think it's a family reunion because it's having a quality time with your family. Okay? Plus, in this picture, there are families. So I'm going to write here, family. There we go. 그다음에 people who win a race are called winners. So I'm just going to get that shirt because I think everybody knows the meaning of winners. And people celebrate holidays with a festival. So the festival is a very traditional holiday in a country. In Korea, we have a festival called Chuseok.
Before you lead라고 있어. 먼저 생각을 해보고 대답을 하는 거야. What sports do you like to play with your friends?
Well, for me, I usually like to play badminton, but after that or moreover, we don't really have any particular sport we like to play with. But in other cases, I do love badminton or basketball or maybe even dodgeball.
두 번째, what fun things do you do at your school?
Well, we do a lot of festivals there as well, so most of them are fun. We had a festival called Science Day, and it was extremely fun. We made an electric car, and it used solar energy. So we drove the car in the sunlight, and mine worked perfectly.
자, 그 다음에 what do you celebrate with your family?
I usually, if it's my personal case, when I got a prize, maybe. But if it's like a total case, then I would just say, maybe if you actually had a sad event and then you actually got out of that event. And maybe if you got $1 million suddenly randomly on a lotto. So practically, I'm just going to say happy things, but also good things, like not regretting things, maybe just making mistakes even.
자, 그럼 learn facts라고 있어. 자, 이거는 직접 읽어봐. 네가.
A fact is true. You can check a fact to see that it's true. A soccer ball is round. Some sentences are not facts. They often start with I think. I think all soccer balls should be yellow. This is making a great point, but if I add one more to this, then I would like to say, just because there is something like I think, of course it says mostly or often, but still, if you add I think sometimes, it's still an opinion. But, yeah.
그럼 그 다음에 여기 뭐라고 했어?
Check this mark, the sentences that are facts. Talk about your answers with a partner.
파트너가 있어야 되는데 아까 분명히 얘기했지. 자, 그러면
I think blue is the nicest color. This is not a fact because it contains I think here.
So I'm going to not check that. And our team colors are blue and white. Since in this paragraph it says most of the opinion sentences start with I think, I'm just going to say this is a fact. And George and I are in the 3rd grade. Yes, that can be a fact that because it doesn't start with an I think. I think jogging is fun. This starts with an I think, so this is not a fact. I think my team is great. This also starts with I think, so not likely. The fair is on Saturday. Yes, that is a fact. I like festivals. This might be a little confusing at first if you actually think about this paragraph, but it says I like. Like is an opinion, in other words. It's an opinionated, maybe some kind of word. So this is not a fact.
scan
Scan
the
the
photo
photo essay on pages 10 to 11 and circle these words. As you read, try to guess what they mean. Okay, it says, look at the pictures in the photo essay on pages 11 to 10 to 11. So this is 10 to 11. I think since it said, look at the pictures in the photo. So, as you can see, there's a picture, but I don't think this counts. But it kind of looks like a Chinese kid in the Moon Festival. And this is, everybody mostly knows if you're Korean. This is a Korean festival. Like, practically, it's Children's Day, it says here. But anyways, you can see that this is India. Definitely. Because Indian people mostly have this thing on their heads, maybe a lot of jewelry. I think that's their traditional look. But anyways, this person is playing soccer, weirdly. And it says this is a family celebration.
I think this is a wedding because of the very big and delicious looking cake and the bride and the groom or something. There we go. And the second picture on 11. I think this is a family reunion, as it says here, because there are a lot of people, and they look like relatives. Here's community events. So, this is a folk dance. Because it mostly says like that, and it looks like a folk dance just looking at it. It kind of looks like a Turkish folk dance, but you know. This is a fair. Even though I just watch it or I just look at it, it's a fair. So practically a fair is only open about once a year in my average count, but it can be in other dates too. 넘겨봐봐 다시. It says second. Okay. How do you think the people feel? Since we looked at the pictures here, everybody is laughing, smiling, even these folk dancers. So I think they're always having fun with these folk dances or any kind of traditional holiday or festival they have, right? 자, 그러면 여기 또 뭐라고 써있어? Oh, this one. Preview. Having fun. In this photo essay, we look at pictures and read about festivals, celebrations, and fun events around the world. Photo essays have pictures to help us understand. As you read, think about which sentences are facts. 자, 그건 충분히 생각했던 것 같아, 그치? 넘겨보자. Now, I guess it's time to read the article. Let me read it to you. 자, 여기서 뭐라고 했냐면 일단은 이렇게 들어볼 수가 있어. 응? 예린은 패스한 하고. Yeah, I just like to read it. think라고 있어. Is the first sentence a fact? 생각해보면서 읽는 거야. It says here, let's read the first sentence then. Festivals. Some people think the Chinese New Year is the most important festival in China. Well, it says here, some people think. This might be opinionated or it can be a fact. But this is a Chinese people's opinion. This person might not be a Chinese person. So you could just take it as a fact, maybe in my opinion. Okay, Chinese New Year is the most important festival in China. Families clean their homes and then enjoy delicious food. Children often get money in red paper envelopes. In Korea and Japan, Children's Day is on May 5th. Children and their parents spend the day together and go to zoos and parks. Some families fly kites. In India, families enjoy Diwali, the festival of lights. Families light candles and decorate their homes with flowers. People give gifts and there is dancing and music. Sports. These men are playing an exciting game called soccer. Every 4 years, people watch their favorite players at the World Cup Soccer Championships. The team that wins the championship game is the best team in the world. If I add one more to this paragraph, did you know in Brazil, or some other country I haven't heard of, they actually call soccer football. It might be funny, but it's other people's culture. You don't really have to say anything about it because it's their opinionated idiom, or just maybe their language. You can't make fun of that. Another popular game is volleyball. I love volleyball. People play volleyball in 211 countries. You can play volleyball inside or on the beach. The first team to reach a score of 25 is the winner. Think. Is the last sentence a fact? It says the first team to reach a score of 25 is the winner. This is a fact, since it doesn't contain a word called think. And I think I have to tell more about this. Some people think the Chinese New Year is the most important festival in China. I still think this is a fact, but for some people who are a little confused about this, I'm just going to say that this is a fact. But anyways, okay, let's go on. Third, many people watch the Summer and Winter Olympic Games. Almost every country in the world spends its best athletes to race and play at these games. Some athletes swim and others run or jump to see which athletes are the best. Family celebrations. When a girl turns 15 years old in Mexico, her family and friends often celebrate with food and dancing. This also happens in many parts of Central and South America. I once watched a movie. I once saw a movie by chance, and it said that the mother was from Mexico or Spain, so they opened a quinceañera. I think this is the same thing. It's the celebration of a girl turning to a real-life young woman. Okay, a wedding is always a big celebration. In Egypt, dancers and musicians gather around the married couple and dance for up to 1 hour. Then people eat a special dinner. Well, I do want to go to ancient Egypt. Of course, Cairo. I want to visit the Nile River. Okay. People celebrate family reunions all over the world. Aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents come together to eat and have fun. Community events. Folk dance is popular around the world. In Turkey, folk dancers wear colorful costumes and dance at weddings and festivals. People like to watch folk dances, but they also like to dance themselves. Well, if I actually tell myself, I do love dancing. Well, a long time ago. I still do love dancing, but I might be a little too shy for dancing. But still, it's a 토끼 갔을 때 저렇게 남자가 추는 춤하고 비슷하지? Yes. Plus, the dress is extremely colorful and extravagant. I like it. Okay, a fair is a great place for people to come together and have fun. Many fairs has farm animals, delicious food, fun games, and bands that play
Music. How interesting. I've never been to a fair, but it sounds fun.
넘겨봐. 자, 이번에는
Understand.
여태까지 문장을 읽었잖아. 문장을 얼마만큼 이해하고 있는지 확인해 보는 거야.
It says comprehension.
자,
Comprehension means understanding. Okay.
자, think. Which pictures do you like the most? Why do you like them? 이러고 있어. 기억하지 이제?
Yes.
음.
First of all, it looked extravagant, and I was actually quite surprised because there's a holiday there. I never thought there will be a holiday. Like, I mean, I do know that all countries and all cultures have holidays, but not like the holiday of lights. Because I heard that Paris is the city of lights.
자, 이제 해봐.
Okay, so here's volleyball, folk dance, Chinese New Year, family reunion, soccer, fair, Children's Day, Olympic Games. Like,
These 8 words. And let's read this one too. Teams in this sport play in the World Cup. This is easy. I think this practically means Olympic Games. Wait, what? Oh, no. Sorry. Teams in this sport play in the World Cup. Teams in this sport, soccer. Teams in soccer play in the World Cup. Okay, so I'm going to just mark this as A and B. Children go to parks and zoos with their parents. This is easy. I know this most definitely because it's my holiday. Get done. Okay, so I'm going to check this as Children's Day. It's Korean holiday, so I know it well. Okay, there we go. B. So, C. There are summer and winter games. Olympic Games! Easily. D. People often wear colorful costumes. It's a folk dance. Because when you dance, you have to wear colorful costumes. Because a dance isn't a dance without colorful costumes. And, E. This often has games and farm animals. It's a fair. By the way, if you read or watch Charlotte's Web, inside that, there is actually a farm, and it's farm animals. But, Wilbur, I don't want to spoil, but I'll have to say, Wilbur enters a fair. And they thought he lost. But later on, he achieves a very special prize from the fair because of Charlotte's Webs. That's why it's called Charlotte's Webs. So, where was I? E. And F. Winners must reach a score of 25. Volleyball, my favorite sport on the beach. And G. Children often get money in red paper envelopes. It's a Chinese New Year. Ni hao. Something like that. Okay, G. Where is it? Oh, there we go. G. And, lastly but not least, aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents come together to eat and have fun. It's a family reunion.
됐어?
Yep.
자, 그 다음에
And it says, write
Right,
one fact from the reading. Okay, I practically wrote, in Mexico, there is a celebration for a girl that is turning 15 years old. And here we go. So, as you can see in the pictures, there are a lot of pictures. There's a red envelope. I guess this is a World Cup championship or something. A person that is skiing, and a band. So, athletes. I can say this is an athlete. This is a championship. This is a band. And this is an envelope.
자, 그 다음
Okay, it says grammar and use. Listen and read along. We don't really have to read. I mean, we don't really have to listen. So I'm gonna just read it to you. That race was really tiring. You're right. I'm so tired. Harry, why didn't you run in the race? Races are boring. Pizza is more interesting. That's true. He's always interested in pizza. Okay, so that was the
자,
story.
그 다음에 read the sentence which was tells us the race which was tells about J.
Okay, so it says, read the sentences, that race was really tiring. Okay, so it says right here that race was really tiring. So, which word tells about the race? So I guess the race isn't actually a word right now. So I'm just going to say tiring. Right? And which word tells about J? I don't know who's J. So I think that there was like a character. I guess this is J. Okay. It says learn grammar. Adjectives with ed and ing.
읽어봐.
Adjectives that end in ed tell about how we feel. Adjectives that end in ing tell about a thing, such as a game or a movie. The people are excited. The game is exciting. Do you get it?
그럼 두 개 다 adjective라는 뜻이야? 아, 그렇구나.
Okay, let me make a sentence.
Okay, so first, ED. I would just say, the people were saddened or sorrowed because of the funeral that ended in a horribly tragic accident. And, let's see, second one, exciting, more ing. excited to go to the show. The women are playing on. Oh, the women are playing on. Exciting, sorry. My brother is reading an exciting book.
We are excited to go to the festival.
자, 그
Write
다음에는
the sentence in your notebook. Oh, you don't. Okay. Write the sentence in your notebook using adjectives with ed and ing.
이거는 말로
Tell
일단
your
해보자.
I was bored at the garden party. And this book is boring because it has way too many hard words.
그 다음.
Interested? Okay,
I am interested in bugs. I really am. Okay, the bugs in that book are interesting. And, we are not excited. We are not excited about going to a cat cafe because I have cat allergies. And, let's see. The show was exciting because there was a lot of folk dance.
자, 그럼 이제 한 페이지 넘겨봐.
okay. So it says communicate, listening. Think, what are weddings like in your country? Listen, circle the words you hear. We don't really need to listen right now.
이건 그냥
Yes, it's just practically
단어만
just
나와
a
있는
listening
거니까?
thing. I'm gonna just read this one because mostly it's this. Okay.
자, 그러면 What are weddings like in your country? 라고 물어봤잖아. 그러니까 생각해보라는 거잖아. 한번 생각해서 엄마한테 얘기해봐.
Okay. So weddings in my country are extremely extravagant. Weddings have developed through time. Well, if you're actually telling the traditional wedding, this is how it's like. A long time ago, we used to give a tiny wooden bird.
Both little people. We exchange a tiny little bird. And we usually marry the person at the bride's home. And after a few days, go to the groom's home again.
But in here, there are several children. I think it's practically the marriage of one more time, like one more marriage, since there are a lot of children. I'm not sure though. Yeah. I'm not really good at sorting out the differences because, you know. But anyways,
외국에서는 친척들 아이들도 앞에 이렇게 옷 입고 나와서 축하해줘. 우리나라도 마찬가지고. 그래서 이거는
in here, word families, nouns and verbs. Some words can be both nouns and verbs.
none과 verbs를 알고 있지, 예린이는?
Yes, let me explain. So a noun is someone, something, an idea, a place, and I think there was one more, but I don't really particularly remember. And a verb is an action word.
맞아. 우리나라 말로 하면 동사.
So if I make an example of a noun, Henry was going out for a ride on our horse, Buttercup. So Buttercup and Henry are both nouns because it's a someone. And verb. I am riding my bike currently. Riding is a verb since it's an action word. And they have the same spelling. The pony ride is a fun activity at fairs. Children love to ride ponies. So this can also be changed into a noun or a verb. So and here ride is a noun.
그럼 이건 뭐야?
I-
186페이지.
I think, okay, let me check. This is, found it. This is the dictionary.
딕셔너리가 전체 책에 대한 딕셔너리가 다 있는 거지.
Let me
이렇게
see.
찾아볼 수 있게. 자, 이거 그 다음 거 읽어봐. Writing study. Learn time was.
Use time words to write about something you did in the past. On Monday, I started piano lessons. I ate pizza with my friends last night. Like that. Okay, let me try to make 2 sentences like this book. Yesterday, I played with my friends at the park. And second one.
My cat was just meowing just now. Something like that. Read the sentences. Circle the past tense verbs. Underline when the action happened. Okay, so it's a circle the past tense verbs. It says here for an example. Sarah got a new bicycle for her birthday last week. So it says got is a past tense verb. And last week is when the action happened or when the action occurred.
like that. And let's see. Tom ate breakfast this morning. Tom ate. This is a past tense verb because it practically just says that eat is right now currently happening, or maybe eating. But ate is something that happened in the past.
그 다음에
Breakfast this morning. This morning.
Is when the action happened. I called Isabel on Sunday. This is easy. I called is a past tense verb. And Isabel is a noun, but we're not going to check that on Sunday. I could just check Sunday. Okay. Husani studied until 10 last night. Okay, Husani studied. This is a past tense verb and last night. Laura cleaned her cabin on Saturday afternoon. Laura cleaned her cabin. Clean is a past tense verb, and Saturday afternoon, 10 last night. And Saturday afternoon
Is when the action happened.
자, 그 다음 write. Now practice writing in the
Workbook.
page 9. 그 다음에 비디오를 보고
I think we were supposed to have a workbook or something, but I'm not sure. Okay, we don't really have to watch the video right now. And think about the big question. Talk about it with your partner. It says here, Jay says, people play sports for fun. I don't know who this character is, but it's cute. What do you think? Something like that.
넘겨봐 이제.
Okay. So that's done. So that was unit 1.
아,
This is unit 2.
똑같은 이제 플랫폼으로 가는 거야.
Yes, but it's a little different. So in here are words. You first learn the words. Listen and read the words and listen again and say the words.
이거는 체크만 하면서 넘어가지 마.
Yes.
엄마표 영어 성장기 유튜브 채널에서는 경험담과 팁을 알려드리고 있어요. 엄마표 영어 성장기 네이버 TV 채널에서는 엄마표 영어로 성장한 아이의 모습 그대로를 확인하실 수 있습니다. 네이버 블로그에서는 교재나 책 리뷰 등의 포스팅도 보실 수 있어요.
구독과 좋아요 감사합니다.